Good morning. It's 1st of August, and this month marks the start of my 49th year on this planet. In this body, anyway. I don't know how many well, I probably do, but I've just not looked at it. And just catching sight of my picture, my image, I seem to have developed Christopher Walken hair, which is really quite exciting. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Where am I going? What am I doing? Yes, so 1st of August. I had a little while ago, something came to me, an idea of making sure I spend 5 minutes for me every day. And I've been thinking about that 5 minutes for me and what that actually means. Because the first thing that comes up is, okay, just take time out from a busy day and sit down and have a cup of coffee or watch the trees or birds or go for a walk or do something like that. But actually, is it more making a demand of myself every day to do something for me that will create greater, which leads to a question. So what can I do today that will create greater? What can I do for me today which will create more in the world for myself and for everybody? And that could be absolutely anything. It could be making sure that you sit down and fill out your tax return, which you might think, well, actually, that's not spending time for me. But if you think about it, it is, because if you don't fill out your tax return, you end up causing yourself a lot of grief and pain and anger and anguish and stress later on down the line. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have to take time out of a very busy schedule to go and do something for you, like sit in the park, although that's probably a good thing to do to help recharge your batteries. But what if it's the ability to sort of just, somebody's just come on, I've been distracted. It's like watching a cat watching a squirrel or a dog watching a squirrel. Someone's just come up and it's like, oh, squirrel, what's going on? And I've completely derailed myself now and I don't know who I am. Hi, Kirsty, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, 5 minutes for me. So it doesn't have to be 5 minutes for me. It could be an hour for me, or it could be spending some time during the day doing something that is going to create greater. So if you have an idea for a book, making the demand of yourself every day to spend a minute to actually plan something out, or an hour to actually type something out, or actually do something with that, as opposed to, I could do this, but I've got all these other things to do. It's making that demand to say, no, I want to create greater in my world. I want to create more in my world. I want to create something that's going to work for me in my world, and actually looking at that, what's going to be required for that, and actually doing that. So the idea of 5 minutes for me, I think now is formulating into that kind of thing. So is it 5 minutes for me, or is it time for me? So I want to, over August, is make that demand and get myself into the habit of every day looking at something, looking at my life and saying, what can I do here? What can I do for me? What time can I spend on me that will create greater in the future? And this is an invitation for anybody else who wants to join me to come along and join me. By all means, post whatever you would like to post underneath these videos. If there are any questions that come up or anything that you're doing in order to create more for yourself that isn't just cooking, cleaning, washing, ironing, going to work, earning money, coming home, sitting in front of the TV, something that's actually going to create more for you. So it could just be going and sitting in a coffee shop and having a cup of coffee to recharge your batteries and finding something and finding yourself again. Or it could be doing something, as I said, writing a book, creating a new business, doing something that is a discipline that requires you to spend a little bit of time every day just for you to create something greater. So that's what that is all about. Keep an eye out, because I will be posting a video today for a very short Qigong set, which again, everyone is invited to join along with. I realised that the only thing that Qigong really requires, there's no mystical secret to it. The only thing that it really requires is the time and the investment in you. So again, it's another one of these 5 minutes for me, time for me type concepts, where if you spend the time, if you invest the time in you, you will get the return, you will get the reward. So I want to, over August, I'm going to be posting a video on a daily basis in order to do that for me. And that's an invitation for anybody else who wants to join me to come along and do that. We've got loads of other things coming up in August. We've got a gift and receive day coming up on the 9th of August, which funnily enough is my 49th birthday. So if anybody would like to come along and experience the Access bars, you're more than welcome. If you can gift bars bars and receive bars, it's £15 to join us. If you can only receive bars because you've not learned how to do it yet, but you would like to experience it, there's a charge of £30, and whoever works on you will get the lion's share of that, which we think is a fair thing to do. It also gives you the chance to experience a bars session much cheaper than it would be if you went to an actual practitioner to have the bars done, but it's in a friendly environment with lots of different people, gift and receive. That gift and receive day will also have a Zoom call coming in from Tiffany and Sol, who are facilitators in Access, who deal with the ladies lounge and the return of the gentleman, among other things. They do X-Men, they do all kinds of other bits and pieces as well, so that's quite exciting. That Zoom call will be taking place at 11 o'clock, and we invite you along to join us for that. On the 10th of August we have a wellbeing fair taking place at Muddyford Wood. Julie will be doing a dance class demonstration. I will be doing a Tai Chi demonstration, and we will be doing different modalities. I'll be doing shiatsu, we'll be promoting other classes that are coming up, and so just come along and talk to us. Have your head done. Well, that sounds good, doesn't it? Come and have your head done in. Experience the head shiatsu. There will be somebody there also doing bars as well, and Julie will be talking about life coaching and the wellbeing coaching that she does, and her upcoming Dancing Through Life program. So I think that's all I've got to say at this point in time. So I'm going to shut up and go away, and I'm going to be back on tomorrow. So please, if you want to join me, it'd be lovely to see you.